So the AviClear laser is our durable solution to acne. Cutera. Cutera was founded in 1998 by Kevin Connors, who was the former general manager of Coherent Medical. Moreover, he was also an engineer. And that's one of the prides of Cutera is our engineering. We were founded by engineers, and we have a lot of pride in our engineering talent, or our engineering prowess. We have a broad portfolio of products covering all the main verticals, or all the major verticals in aesthetics. Like I said, we've been around for 22 years. We're a vertically integrated company. That means R&D, from R&D to clinical to regulatory to manufacturing, we're all under one roof. And we also do our own product development in-house. So we're really a one-stop shop. As I mentioned, we have a broad range of products. We develop at a clip of about a new product every year. Our products, like I said, range from pigment and vascular to hair removal to IPLs to including body sculpting and body contouring and muscle sculpting, which are two of the fastest growing segments in aesthetics. So why acne? Well, we don't play in that space right now, and it's a really big market. Acne affects 226 million people worldwide, 54 million in the US alone. So the market's there. Acne is also a crossover. It doesn't just affect, it's just not in aesthetics, but it's really in medical dermatology in general, in general medicine. So it's all over. So it allows us to target a lot of different practices. So with that, let me introduce the product. What isn't it? It's not a drug. So it's not toxic and there are no chemicals associated with it. It is a laser, so there are some mild side effects. Some of the transient side effects are mild erythema and mild edema. They usually resolve within an hour. There is some folks experience some breakouts post-treatment that usually clears within a week or so. Like I said, because it's not a drug, there are no lab results or iPledge programs. It's safe for all skin types. There's really no downtime, and so far it's had really high patient satisfaction. So what is it? Well, quite simply, it's a 100-watt laser operating at 1726 nanometers. At 1726 nanometers, there's a selective hydrocarbon absorption that's about 2 times that of water. So that's why we chose that wavelength. It's delivered through a handpiece that employs contact cooling, sapphire cooling to be specific. And the handpiece has a few safety features in it. It has proximity sensors every 120 degrees, so to ensure that you have complete contact of the sapphire with the skin. And it also has a force sensor. So we all know that when you apply pressure to skin, skin is compliant, it compresses, right? So we have a force sensor to ensure that we have a consistent amount of pressure applied for each imprint. It takes about 250 imprints to cover a face, which means the face can be done in under 30 minutes. So the mechanism of action is just the targeting of the sebaceous gland by light. And the light causes thermal injury to the sebaceous gland. It halts the sebum production. So we all know that sebum is or overproduction of sebum, but I should say also modified production of sebum is the leading cause of acne. So because we reduce the sebum production at the gland, we address both the non-inflammatory and inflammatory components, or the comedonal and pustular forms of acne. So our pivotal study, it was non-randomized and open label. It consisted of 104 patients. So the primary endpoint was a 50% reduction in acne. We call those responders. And at 6 months, 88% of the patients that we treated were responders. So we had, as I said, 88% responding at 6 months. The downtime for these folks was around an hour, or the effects of the edema and erythema around an hour. And the results so far have persisted out to 2 years. So I want to show a picture of one of the first patients we treated. And this picture is near and dear to my heart because this is one of my engineers. He suffered from acne his entire life. And if you see the top 3 photos, that's what the guy looked like. And we treated him 3 times, and the total coverage was about 45% of his face. And you can see that 2 years later, This is with no auxiliary drugs, nothing more than just washing his face with the same soap he's always washed his face with. This is the effect it's had on him. So that corresponds to a 2-point improvement in an IGA scale. So what's also important to note is this kid is Asian, so we can treat Asian skin types as well as, skin type, well, like we said, we can treat all skin types 1 through 6. So nobody does these things alone. I had some really great advisors around me. I'd like to call out three individuals in particular: Ashish Bhatia, Steve Ronan, and Kathy Fields. These were 3 of the folks who were really pivotal in advising me on this. But Dr. Dover, Emmy Graber, Julie Harper, Jerry Tan, and Jonathan Weiss were also pivotal to giving me advice on this project. That's my references. And with that, thank you guys.